Hi there, buddies. The New York Stock Exchange has now formally introduced the first XRP ETFs in the United States. We're going to discuss that today. Today marked the formal commencement of trading in XRP ETFs. We'll also talk about Ripple's $1.25 billion purchase of Heading Road. This broker generates $3 trillion in revenue annually. We'll also discuss Brent Greenhouse's remarks regarding this acquisition today. Please feel free to join my Telegram channel for more recent news, which is displayed more quickly there. Everything is there. In terms of the cryptocurrency market as a whole, altcoins have been particularly badly affected by this recent decline. Although Bitcoin has largely recovered and is already nearing the $80,000 mark, I believe it will reach that level shortly. It was mostly a resounding defeat. The stock market is also starting to rebound, with $2 trillion coming in again. Now, there is still a great deal of worry in the market. Investors are afraid, due to the fact that every time someone purchases cryptocurrency, they wind up with a second, third, fifth, or 10th bottom. As of present, very few people are now purchasing cryptocurrency. Since many investors in certain coins haven't seen any significant rise in their holdings, there haven't been any prominent headlines claiming that the bear market has officially started as of yet. Consequently, they disagree with the bear market theory. However, because their coins have produced strong returns, investors that make a lot of money on XRP, Stellar, HPR, and other coins that have grown by almost 1,000% are more likely to concur that the bear market has begun. My personal opinion is that the market is still in a period of correction. The adjustment is still ongoing. Before we begin assessing our options, we must wait for price stabilization and consolidation. It's also important to note that on a weekly basis, Bitcoin is presently attempting to maintain above the 50-day moving average. Some altcoins, meanwhile, have already dropped below the 250 moving averages. For instance, Ethereum Classic, Dogecoin, and Litecoin are already near the bottom. Bitcoin may follow if these coins are driving the market's decline. However, if it does, these cryptocurrencies will crash and their prices may drop even more than they now do. There is still space for Bitcoin to decline. When examining support zones, the $72,000 mark is crucial. Indeed, we might drop to this level if Bitcoin is unable to stay above the 50 MA. And people, if we decline, the market is officially in a bear market. The position with regard to XRP was rather obvious. After breaking below the trend line, XRP is currently creating its primary support zone between $1.61 and $1.62. The following levels, if we keep going down, are $1.46, $1.13, and possibly $1 or even lower. We might witness a considerably more severe decline if XRP drops below the psychological $1 threshold, but this would probably only occur in the event of a crypto market meltdown. It feels like the quiet before the storm right now. It appears like everything has stabilized. Bitcoin has made some progress. All coins are still poor, but XRP is doing well. Therefore, it's too soon to declare that everything is finished. Regarding the transaction, Ripple paid $1.25 billion to acquire a platform for institutional investors to lend and trade. In the realm of digital assets, this is among the biggest transactions. It fortifies the ecosystem, which includes Ripple payments, the XRP blockchain, and the RLSD stablecoin. More than 300 institutional clients are served by Hidden Road, which processes $3 trillion a year. Ripple intends to grow its company and penetrate new markets by utilizing Hidden Road's resources and licenses. Thus, it can be said that Ripple has formally taken over its broker and will now oversee and grow it. As the first stablecoin to facilitate effective cross-margin trading between conventional and digital assets, Hidden Road will also accept RLSD as collateral. Additionally, Hidden Road's post-trade operations will switch to XRPL, expanding the blockchain's user base. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, described the acquisition as a significant step in increasing institutional involvement in the digital economy. Thus, it is evident that there are a number of advantages here, which is advantageous. Importantly, XRP ETFs were introduced on NYSE Orca, the New York Stock Exchange platform, where they are currently being traded for the first time in relation to ETFs in the US. Regarding his remarks regarding Ripple's purchase of Heading Road, Brent Greenhouse stated the following: Heading Road handles $3.3 trillion a year, making this one of the biggest transactions in the cryptocurrency world. Ripple will surely gain from this purchase. It's also important to note, if we contrast the past and future, Twitter changed to X, Uber replaced taxis, and Google Chrome replaced Internet Explorer. Bitcoin became XRP and CDs became Spotify. Put differently, revolutions occur. Things change, and that's a good thing. Canary Capital has applied to the CBOE for an SUI ETF. By market capitalization, SUI is among the top coins, so let's see how that develops. By 2028, some estimate that XRP might have increased by 500% to $12.50. The approval of ETFs is anticipated in Q3 2025. XRP is expected to hit $5.50 by the end of this year, according to Standard Chartered. A daring and intriguing forecast. The daily EMA ribbons now show that, like the whole cryptocurrency market, XRP is acting in a very negative manner. The coin fell 63% in 2020 when the EMA ribbons were above the price of XRP. Repetition of that history would result in a 63% decline from current land XRP pricing of about 71 cents. So if you're going long, exercise caution. I just announced on Telegram yesterday that a trader has been liquidated for $1.36 million. Avoid making the same error twice. Avoid trading futures. You will profit if you buy on the spot, buy during declines, and hold for a long time. Finally, throughout the past year, 40% of the active Web3 developers in the crypto business have left. Why? Because Web3 doesn't currently provide anything truly useful. Despite claiming to be Web3, the majority of projects are speculative in nature and only aim to create a token and make money off of it. Unless the technology is profitable, people aren't interested in it. The first thing that comes to mind when someone purchases a token is when it will pump, not the technology it adds to Web3. Developers should be concerned about that. According to one research, a blockchain loses all purpose if nothing is happening on it. And as of right now, there isn't a single project that really jumps out, nothing that we use every day, and nothing that is available to the general public. Because of this, the market is stagnating. Not a single cryptocurrency has outperformed its 2021 market capitalization. They actually made a double top. Furthermore, it appears that many altcoins may go extinct if Bitcoin drops to $60,000 or $50,000. Only then do we see some survivors, and they will begin to flourish once more. That's the case. With you, this was Crypto Facts. See you later and be careful.